I will record. This time I will record. I forgot to hit record on the last one. It was too late. I already customized the car and everything. But if you're watching this on YouTube, all I did was make a Lister Storm and max it out. Welcome to Rome. Seems I've been dropping some frames, so I'm going to locally record this as well, just in case. Such a little everything cracks. My pussy. XDDDDDD. That should be good, right? Well, if it's not, we'll find out almost immediately. So let's figure it out. I'm like not super stoked for this, but you know. Let's get her done. This is like I think this is the worst one. Go, my son. Oh no. Oh no. I've made an incredible mistake. Oh no, we're good. I was like, why is it just not turn at all? Did you forget tires? You know I may have forgot tires. I don't think I did, but I may have. It just does not turn at all. The whole reason I wanted to use this car instead of the Toyota was because I figured it would rotate better, but that is not the right button. That's the right button. There we go. How did I forget tires? That's usually the first thing that I do. Nope. Definitely did not forget tires. It's just a pig. Alrighty. Oh, part setting, right. Aero. That's me. Max. Did it save? Yeah. Reaper, I read the last part of that before the first part and was very confused. And honestly, that didn't help at all. I'm equally as confused. Alright, I have the push. Oh, it turns now. Problem solved. I think I just had to look at the tires and go, you good, fam? And the tires are like, yeah. 99 laps, huh? Oh, Motec. Duh. Aeroteq even do? They make like engine management stuff. Exhaust, I guess. Oh man, this car very quickly in the straight line. Extremely quickly in the straight line. Thank you, LC. Very cool. What's going on, dude? Yeah. Like, Aeroteq makes... Like, I see the dashes and stuff that they make. So it's a 2-hour race. I think I'm going to have to stop every 20 minutes. Maybe even more than that. I've done one lap. The tires are already like, hello? Action is coming. Oh, the downforce is just like a night and day difference. I also played Juice 2 yesterday, which is like, you want your car to turn? Okay, no problem. So maybe that's the confusing part. Well, not confusing, but I know what I meant. How big is this engine? What F is this? What size of the storm? You could have just said 7 liters. You obtuse little weirdo. Hey, with the raid. What's up, everyone from Racer NFS's stream? My name is Aero. Hope we're doing well. We are playing Gran Turismo 2 today. Unfortunately, the frame drops are back and they're here. There's nothing I can do about it. But I am recording the video. Take custody of my nerds. I will take good care of them. Unless we're talking about like Wonka nerds, then I will eat all of them. Num 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 num. But I think we're going to see if we can get at least 2 of these endurance races done today. Oh, Christ. I just started the 2 hours of Rome. I'm in a Lister storm because why not? I like this car. Eat my nerds slowly while maintaining constant eye contact. Nice. But I was feeling fine, and then like a couple hours ago I went to the bathroom, and sparing you the details, things were not the color they were supposed to be. So I don't know if I'm just like pseudo sick now, or if it just hit me like a ton of bricks once I went to the bathroom, but I also had a bunch of pesto last night, so that may be the reason why, but I don't know. I ate something. I'm having a coffee. And hoping I feel better here soon. I don't really feel bad. I just kind of feel tired and weird. Better be pissed off than pissed on. Just kidding. It's absolutely better to be pissed on. Losing sore throat. Keep on the the medicine though. You gotta beat a cold into submission. Showers of Gold. That's my favorite song. Ba-na, na na, na 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 piss. I just had the realization that this is going to take 2 hours. Super neat. I could beat all of San Francisco Rush in that time. Frames, please stop. I beg. I beg, please. Frame rate got hands. I think we could probably run a 14. I'm wondering if it's worth... I mean, I've never min-maxed these endurance races. But I'm on the super soft tire, right? I'm wondering if it's worth running the hard to just not pit. Because I know I did that in my last playthrough, and I feel like I'm pitting a lot more now. I was going to say I wish you could change tire compounds, but I feel like that's asking too much. Also, shout out to Gran Turismo 2 from 1999 have tiring compounds, and Forza from 2021 not having tire compounds. Granted, I don't think tire compounds are relevant in Horizon, because how's the Keen Bean? He's okay. He's hanging in there. I think he got a stomach rumble, so we'll see what happens here. Spotify Weekly Discoveries? Very occasionally. A lot of times I boot up Spotify, I want to listen to, like, stuff I already know what I want to listen to. Very rarely I'm like, I want to listen to new music. What just came out? You know what I mean? That's very, very rare. Ernesto Gonzalez Nera? I don't know if this is right. Thank you for the follow. Sorry for butchering your name. It's only for the fact that I'm very uneducated. Alright, we've entered Understeer City. I think all the horsepower too may have been a mistake, but why not? I was gonna say, Reaper, I have like 5,000 songs in my regular liked, and then I have like 15 or 1,600 in the other playlist I have. If I want to listen to music, I kind of already know what I want to listen to most of the time. I am already experiencing tire fall off. I was going to say I could pit every 15 minutes, but holy fuck, I'm going to have to pit like 9 times. Or 8 times, 7 times. More than 5. Bingo. I went on a music saving spree the other day and just didn't stop. 69 to the power 9. That's 420, isn't it? Haley, when I want to do that, I pick a song that I like and I go to the radio. Because then I can find stuff that's similar to that song and kind of branch out, you know? How many times the AI will pit? Not a fucking clue. I'm on the super soft, so probably less than me, but I've kind of got half a track opened up to second place right now. Oh, oh. I kind of don't want to pause the game to do song requests, if that's cool. Because I know how song requests work, and they're going to like... I'm going to get jammed with like 8 of them at one time. Actually, no, I have a thing. Really reminded of the bastards. Is this weekend is in next weekend? Because it's still technically the weekend? Confusion? Jam like Tony Hawk? Banger. Underrated song. Correct. Alright, cool. I was confused. I will be in not this country next weekend. I almost bought a Red Bull today, chat. You'd be happy to note that I did not. Because it wasn't the winter flavor. I was like, what is this? Trash? What is this? Garbage? I am the talent. I will only drink the newest flavor. Paula, I got most of, if not all of that figured out. Thank fuck. Attending an event. I'm going to a wedding and then just hanging out for a week. So all next weekend will be like wedding shit. And then I haven't seen my Atlanta friends in 2-3 years, so I was like, what if I just stay for a week? They're like, cool. All right. And then that's what I will do. Take me places. If those places are your basement to drink beer, then I'm also cool with that. It didn't snow in like the 2 hour or the hour I was out today, so I didn't have to drive my roommate to the post office, but I drove my roommate to the post office. Is that my teammate? Is that my friend? Fwend, do not worry, my son. I will carry the flag for the listers. Again, I'm so happy I'm recording this. I don't know what it is with my frame. I think it's just because on my computer, I've been basically just uploading for days. Like, my streaming PC has not turned off since last Monday. It's been, whenever I'm not streaming, I'm uploading videos because I'm trying to upload all of my VODs again. I'm almost done, I think. But unfortunately, I have, like, GT2 to catch up on, and I only have, obviously, part 12, and then this part are up. But yeah, Paula, I got all that figured out. So apparently, well, I have a COVID appointment on... Actually appreciates the storm. I don't know what I loved about this car as a child, but I loved it. Hold on, I gotta double check something. I have a friend that has K5 in their name, but they changed their username. You are not the same person? Got it. I was super confused there for a second. I'm like, did my man change his name again? Or, no, we're good. What's up, Lister? I think my man was like scrolling Twitch, saw green and yellow, and was like, hold on a minute. Every Saturday. I mean, I won't have time next weekend, but maybe the weekend after. That'd be cool. That's a wall. But yeah, so to go there, I have a COVID test at... It's just one of the rinky-dink tests. They just like... I think it's an antigen rapid test. It's a screening. I can travel to the United States with that, but I can't go anywhere else. Like, I guess it's just one of those things where the U.S. is cool with it, but maybe not every other country's cool with it. Because it's kind of a baby test from what I know. Like, it doesn't tell you if you have the... I don't know, I forget. Do your own research. Don't trust me. But that's like $16 at Costco. And for whatever reason, Costco's like, you need a membership. I booked another one at a place called Shoppers Drug Mart, but it's $40. I had 3 options that were cheap. It was either Shoppers, Walmart, or Costco. Walmart... nowhere close was doing them. I'd had to drive like 30 minutes. How we doing, Lister? It's you! Or Costco. So I went with Costco and then Shoppers. So coming back is going to be another story, unfortunately. Coming back, I need like one of the fancy tests. Like the NAAT or the PCR test. You can't just do the antigen one. However, apparently if I just go to Walgreens and go, can I get tested? They'll be like, aight. Like, are you American? I just gotta be like, maybe. And they'll be like, cool. I found an article on it. One of my friends just got back from Florida, and that's exactly what he did, so... Instead of spending $400, I may only have to spend like $15, which is a much nicer number. I gotta make it to at least 20 minutes on tires. At least 20 minutes. Treat me again. I absolutely will. No, I think I got it in my head now. Good news is, on the block from us, I checked the map in Atlanta. I don't know where you live, obviously, off the top of my head, but like, I just looked in Atlanta, and there was 10 Walgreens that offer testing. And it's drive-through. You just pull up, you tickle your schnoz, you give them the thing, and then you get your results in like an hour. So I think I fly home on a Tuesday. I'll get home at like a Tuesday evening. So I think Sunday evening I gotta go get tested. For Frank Williams? Yeah. Because that's your display picture. I thought of that too. It sucks that he, I'm glad he got to see his F1 team kind of get a little better. But I wish he could have been around to, like, see them get a legit podium or, like, a win. Because it sucks that, like, that was his last couple years, you know? They touch your brain. Honestly, I seen the test that they want you to do. Does the PCR. So here's the thing. PCR test is more thorough, but the NNAT, the one that Walgreens does, is faster. Both are accepted. Either way, Nick, I'm not worried about it anymore. I was very freaked out because I didn't know I had to fucking get tested to get in the country. Because I could drive over the border, I don't need a test. But because I'm flying, I need a test. Doesn't make any fucking sense to me, but okay. There's probably so many, like, dumb COVID laws that they need to fix. They just can't right now because there's so much... They're busy with other shit. Yeah, I guess you know what? You can't really take that podium away from Russell. It's not like that was an easy lap to put. You know what I mean? It's not like he just put it on second because the car was second place pace and was like, hey, I did it. Do they accept COVID tests from local health authorities? You're not supposed to go to local health authorities if you're asymptomatic. I know I was going to go to my local, like, just COVID test center, and they go, if you're traveling, don't come here. If you're just getting a test to travel, like, this is not what you want to do. If you're getting a test because you think you're sick, that's different. I guess it's just to keep people from, like, clogging up COVID test centers. Like, I want to go to Florida, when people are like, I think I'm dying. Absolutely do your own research, Paula. Like, I spent an hour and a half Googling it last night, and I still don't think I came away with all the information, so. And obviously things are changing, rules are changing. But I know, like, the cheap and easy one is an antigen screening. That's just to see, like, if you come into contact with COVID recently, not if you necessarily have it, is I think what that was. But don't quote, I'm not a doctor, so don't quote me on that. I think I got 2 or 3 more laps. I want to fly to Scotland next year. Honestly, I wouldn't even stress about it right now. Things could be completely fucking different within a year. It sucks because I'm a person who likes to plan travel incredibly early. Like, if I know I want to go somewhere, I want to buy flights as soon as possible. I want to book hotels as soon as possible. But with everything going on in the world right now, and, like, a lot of countries changing their policies and then having to rewind those policies, it's just not worth trying to plan ahead because you're just going to stress yourself the fuck out. The only thing I suggest is look for on, like, a Scottish government website or a UK website, being like, what do I need to do to enter the country as a foreigner? And then coming back, you need a PCR or NAAT test. You cannot use an antigen antibody test, which unfortunately those are the expensive ones. But again, in the States, there's ways around that. All you need is an American address, and you can apparently even use, like, a hotel. They just need an address to be like, yep, you're you. And that makes sense. I don't think the people at Walgreens give a flying fuck. Or Walmart or wherever. Yep. You are indeed the person who signed up for this appointment. Let's tickle your schnoz, cowboy. I tried to brake and the car just didn't brake. Nissan got hands. I'm having to, like, control the throttle off the corner right now. The rears are cooked. Can I dive on the brakes here? Sir? Oh, no. Okay, never mind, we're good. He's gonna hit me. Yep. Cars are pitting. Someone's in the box right now. I can't tell who it is, though. It's the Ford. That'll do it. Surprised emoji. Are we lapping the Lister again? Buddy. Could you imagine you're like dead fucking last in the race? We're like, that's just because our car sucks. And you get lapped by your teammate twice before he laps the field. He must have pit. Must have pit. I think I can go one more. I mean, dirty. Apparently. Oh, that is a wall, sir. You have made contact with the barrier. I'm going to assume the other Lister pit. That'd be turbo. Oh my god. That'd be turbo whack if I just that much faster. My tires are dead, by the way. Like, they're haha Bono, haha tires. Frames are really bad today. Really bad. I'm almost caught up on videos, though. I don't think I'll be able to get Gran Turismo 2's backlog uploaded in time before I leave, and I'm not bringing videos to upload on another computer. It's just silly. It's a waste of space. I was like, oh, maybe I'll leave them to upload while I'm gone. I'm like, what if there's like a power surge or something? I'm not here to turn my computer off or whatever. Nah, I don't know. Oh, front tires have left the chat. I think on the hards we probably go a half hour. But it's looking like about 25 minutes per set. Or 20 laps or so. You asshole! Don't be salty because you suck, okay? You're going to catch hands for that. I just realized what song this was. Give me my shoes! I love Gran Turismo. Yeah, how does that engine rev? All right, let me hit my top. Is that my car or am I summoning Cthulhu? Like, oh, grip. That's something I should check too, is if there's any shows in Atlanta when I'm down there. If there's anything interdisting. From downtown, it's me. Oh, never mind. That was a Zolder send, I apologize. And by a Zolder send, I mean there's no way I was ever going to make that, but I looked anyway. Got a 15.4 to beat. Oh, the crossover. What a maneuver. Expert racing driver. So I don't know if I'm going to stream Tuesday, but... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I leave on... Oh, fuck. Did I fuck this up? No, there's no way. Hold on. I absolutely do leave on Thursday. Okay, no, that'd be 48 hours. We're good. So the way that COVID testing works is I need to be tested within 72 hours of my flight leaving, which will be Thursday morning. So I accidentally thought that I booked my thing for Monday, or that Tuesday wouldn't have been 72 hours from Thursday, even though would be Friday morning would be 72 from Tuesday. It's gotta be 3 full days. Math is hard and my brain is small. So that was a spook. We're good to go though. We're fine. So, but I'll be able to stream on Wednesday though. I was like, oh, I won't be able to stream Wednesday. So for whatever reason we can't get the game done today. We have Tuesday, potentially, and also Wednesday. Omicron variant. You know that doesn't really mean anything, right? I was talking with somebody today, but like, just because it's a new variant does not necessarily mean it's like deadlier or like worse or like more contagious or like the flu apparently has like hundreds of variants. So COVID's not going to go away ever. We need to wait till we get a variant that's like doesn't kill people. All right, so we're absolutely going to lap the Lister twice. Yeah, I was talking about it with a friend today, and they're like, yeah, we don't necessarily need COVID to go away. We just need the biggest variant out there to be a variant like the common cold. To where if you catch COVID, it's like not a big deal. And it doesn't matter if you have pre-existing conditions or whatever. I don't even fucking care anymore, man. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Like, if you've had your family members, fuck me, maybe later. If you've had like family members or like people you know affected by COVID, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, me and you cannot, other than doing like wearing our masks and washing our hands and getting vaccinated, we can't do anything else. So why stress out about it? Nothing we can do anymore. Shout out to the title of the song, by the way. Absolutely did run a 14. Super cool. Yeah, I mean, if you care, do your own research. Make sure the websites you go to are like accredited and 12:30. You're going at noon? Am. Is it am or fum? I'll record. Please do. I don't expect why I shouldn't be there, but I pooped green earlier, and I haven't felt all right since I've pooped green, so I'm not sure if I'm dying or not. That'd be suboptimal. I was like, I don't know if I'm sick or if it's just because I ate a bunch of pesto yesterday. Like, it could literally be either. Who knows? Eat a cake? I did not. It's the pesto. I hope so. I had like the Knorr Sidekicks Parmesan pesto, but there's no actual dairy in it. Can't confirm. Energy drinks tend to do that too. I was like, I didn't have an energy drink yesterday. I absolutely did. I had a Red Bull Winter. Unironically, very good. And if you like energy drinks, but don't like Red Bull, this might be the difference maker. It's the frosted berry or whatever it is. So I've seen winter Red Bulls not in this blue can. Someone said the watermelon one sucked, and I almost bought it today just out of spite. Yeah, I just ate, though, so I'm hoping that, like... I didn't just eat. I ate, like, probably about half an hour ago. I'm hoping everything settles. I'll frost your berry. You gonna give me a boo berry? Like a good old... No, where's my 14s? I must become speed. But yeah, Chev, I absolutely plan on being there. Whether I'm there or not is up to my bowels, but we shall see. I think it's just placebo. I think I'm just like freaking myself out. Like, I'm actually dying of death, and I'm probably totally fine. It'll be good. We'll see. I'm having another coffee, so a second doo-doo is all but inevitable. Alright. I could probably find, like, a second in this time. But I want it to be a 14. Go! It was a 14-2, so I can probably run 12s. Those shittos. The shittiest man in the world. This is the French car, right? The Aeroteq or whatever. I don't always shit. Wait, you don't always shit? Stay runny. Ah. I could have went my whole life without that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, from downtown. Big crossover. Final endurance. Not even close. Hello? And then he brake checks me. What is this, PCC? More like XDD. Get it? Get it? Take that button away from you. Dav and I improved it. Now it does both sound commands with the touch of one button. I don't even got to press two buttons anymore. In fairness, I did add two. Again, I don't know if you were here. I did add two. I added two new buttons. Technically three. I now have access to this.
The Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
For when I forget what words are, I got... This one's a little quiet, actually. I can turn this up. I changed it to 85%. It was at 50. What about this? That's as good as that's gonna get. And then I got this bad boy. We see a unit walk onto the screen, an absolute chungus. A little more. I'd have to edit it again. It is a little quiet, though, so... I will see what I can do. Why? Because Reaper...
Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
Your Mets is louder than my Mets. It's the... It's the New Year's, baby. Dude, I can't wait to run into the lister again. I get to use my well button. It's also, you can put pictures in behind the text on the stream deck, so it's just a big fucking zoomed in picture of Big Show's face. It's just a head and a beard. Like, it's excellent. Oh my god, no! He's back! There he is! You doing okay, buddy? You doing alright? Cool. Uh-oh. Please stop. My whole ass childhood, same. I actually always preferred, until recently, I preferred Gran Turismo 1. Because my brother had the control of 2, and I barely got to play 2. And whenever I'd get, like, stuck in with a car, I'd be like, yeah, I sold it, because it sucks. I'm like, what do you mean it sucks? He goes, yeah, it sucks. Your cars suck. I'm like, okay. Because that's what brother... Oh, my God, banger. Because that's what brothers do, I guess. They just treat each other like garbage. To prepare each other for the real world. So I never got into 2. And then I played it, I think, a year or 2 ago. In full. And I was like, wow, this game is just objectively better than Gran Turismo 1 in basically every way. It just takes Gran Turismo 1, expands on it, and makes everything better. With the exception of... And I know I'm going to catch some flack for this. With the exception of maybe... the lobby music. I like the gritty, like, electronic shit from GT1 more, a little bit more than the chill, like, lounge vibes of GT2. But I like them both. I hope someone's cooking this. I smell burning. If I continue to smell burning in the next 10 minutes, I will go investigate. We're having some issues with our heating right now, so that's not a smell I want to smell. Yeah, like, I like the lounge music. I just like all, like, the manufacturer themes and stuff from GT1 better. I just pulled a 15 out of my ass on yellow tires. I agree. Like, I don't think that what is in this game is anything bad. I think it is excellent, but I have a preference. Yeah, I think something's in the oven. I hope. Or my house is on fire, live on twitch.tv. It would explain the frame drops. Fucking bastards. I looked away. Rocket Venturi Racing. They kept the pride flags. Smile. The gay. Speaking of gay motorsports news, I think the guy from David Gillen Racing got engaged to his boyfriend. Literal is going to be in VDC. He's going to get his fucking shit pushed in. Those guys are on another level. Like, he's not ready. Unless he's been doing a lot of practice in the background, he's going to get killed. And that's not even like an insult to Literal. Like, if Frederick Osbo got on VDC, he'd get killed. The only IRL drifter that I think could maybe box is, like, Peter Winsek. That's it. And maybe James. His mods is already done, unfortunately. That joke would be a lot funnier. Bong hitting Junior. Doesn't matter, you know what I mean. It'll be difficult. I picked Frederick because he was the champ. It had nothing to do with skill. Pizza time. Mamma Mia. We up for a while. I've been tired. I woke up earlier today because I need to be up by 10 on Tuesday, so I've been this sleepy. So I think I'm just coming for the thing and then leaving. 4 a.m. I honestly don't even feel bad for you anymore. I used to feel bad for Ian, like, being on really shitty sleep schedules and then going, like, oh, I gotta do this thing and, like, repair my sleep schedule. But also, whenever he gets his sleep schedule back, within 2 days, he's like, I stayed up for a week. I'm like, you could have just not done that. He's like, oh, I know. Like, no one told you to stay awake for 30 hours to go to all these events, but here you go. So I used to feel bad when it's like, oh, I got to fix my sleep schedule for this event. I got to fix my sleep schedule to do this. Not anymore. Like, you can get as mad at me as you want, but at least I have a sleep schedule. It's not a good one, but it's there. Like, yes, I go to bed at 3 in the morning, and yes, I wake up at 2 in the afternoon, but at least it's there. Ian's like a fucking twister board. Spin the wheel, nobody knows. Left foot green? Oh, so we're not sleeping today. Okay. Right foot yellow? Sleep right now? All right, cool. Hello. Have you heard of efree.com? I didn't want to do a fat burnout in third, but, you know, sometimes these things happen. Almost killed me. No, that's right foot purple. Sometimes, some days. Same, 2 different people. Oh, brakes. Hi. Oh, what a maneuver! Nah! Frig off! The frames are really bad today. So for reference, in all of the juice stream yesterday, which was about at 4.5 hours, we dropped just over 7,000 frames. We've been streaming for just over an hour, and we dropped the same amount. I almost want to kill the stream, to be honest. Like, this sucks. It's like, this is the worst it's been in years. Or in months, at least. But I am 34 laps in, and I do not want to edit this file. So then I will have to edit it, render it, and then upload it. Which does not sound like something I want to do. Oh my god, this is, like, brutal. The frame rate has not been stable in the half a lap I've been looking at it. I don't want to redo this either. I'm recording it, it's fine. Yeah, sorry guys. One of those days. Stop that, thank you. And good news, this will be on YouTube like by Tuesday morning, so. Yeah. Thanks for. Again, I think it's just all the constant uploading that to Twitch that maybe my PC's mad or my internet's mad. I've literally been constantly uploading for the past almost full week. Wait, no, it would be a full week. No, it was Monday. I deleted the VODs. It was Monday night. Yeah, I still feel bad though. I miss my 10 hours of stream with no latency and 0 frames dropped. God damn, those were the days. By days, I mean 7 days ago. By, literally a week ago. It was a good day. Damn well it was. Never seen a man drink so many Bud Lights in my whole life. That's untrue. I've definitely seen a man drink more Bud Lights. Hi, Dad. He's not gonna like that one. Good. Oh, the crossover. The cheeky short shift. Got him. Reframing. Oh, yeah, bud. It's, like, brutal today. It was bad yesterday. This is the worst it's been in months. Worst it's been all year. Like, if I wasn't already 40 minutes into this race, I'd kill the stream right now. It's dropped more frames today than it did yesterday, and I've only been streaming for an hour. And, like, all my shit is closed. I'm not updating anything and not downloading anything. My only hypothesis is that because I've been constantly uploading to Twitch for the past couple of days, that my internet is upset for some reason. But that doesn't really make any sense, but that's the only hypothesis. But not freezing. Cool, as long as you can hear me, that's all that really matters. I'm recording the video right now, like I'm recording it on OBS. So not only will this part be probably in higher quality, it won't have any frame drops in it. Stop buffering. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm 1,000% local recording this one. I didn't post the local recording of Juiced yesterday because it wasn't too bad. And I forgot to, like, I literally customized a car and did like 2 races and then started recording. I was like, wait, this is suboptimal. Mine does not, but there's this cute thing called throttling that every ISP in Canada promises they don't do, but I guarantee you they do. So I think probably my modem or like something is seeing all the shit going up to Twitch and going, that's not right, and then this is what it's doing about it. Yeah, it's illegal, by the way, DT. You can't not supposed to throttle connections, but they 100% do that. I tell you, man, regardless of where I move, if it doesn't have fiber internet, I'm not moving there. I will never live in a house without fiber again. I will go out of my way to get 1 gig up and 1 gig down. I don't even care if it works 1 day of the week. I could have had all of my Twitch backlog uploaded by now. Why did the tires die so much faster this time? Is it because I was trying harder? 20 down, 10 up. I literally don't know how you live. That's brutal. You have no overhead. Davin, get a job. Get a big boy job so I can move out and we can get a streamer house. We'll start our own esports team. Have a lot of overhead. Why do you think I wear a hat? Oh, I thought you were saying I had a big forehead. That job's kind of be sucking. I mean, same. Funny story. I almost moved into a streamer house. I only kind of knew the people I was moving in with. But they're like, yeah, we've got big boy internet, and we all stream from the basement. Like, there's a, what do you call it? A communal, like, put your stream set up here place. It was like a 6-bedroom house. And by the time I inquired about it again, they're like, we're all moving out. Didn't work out. I was like, okay. I also thought about, like, sharing a streaming space with people. That would not go well. Imagine we're doing, like, a cozy stream like this, right? And then one of my friends is playing, like, COD, and then he's like, fuck! And, like, yelling all the time. Like, that would be super annoying. Or the opposite of they're doing a cozy stream, and I'm just like, penis! What's up, T-Page? How we doing? Happy Sunday. Strench. I got new boots. Who's gonna pass me here? Please tell me it's me again. No, it's not. Is that the fucking Nissan again? I've had enough. Oh, this is a bop. Dude, what's the point of a penis if it isn't spicy? You don't douse your cock in fucking cayenne. You're a coward. Yeah, it's the Chug Jug song, but it's the original. Thank you, Tucha, for the host. We could be pro Fortnite gamers. Oh, I just killed a man. Door closed. I was talking with someone on Discord today, and it's wild that, like, there are people now who are teenagers. Oh, hello, friend! Oh my God. Who have not lived in a world without YouTube. And I hate that. I felt really old when he said that. Like, they grew up with YouTube. Yeah. I was like, what do you mean you don't remember, like, the shitty 2006 YouTube that was the best YouTube? Like, nope. I never had TV in my house. Always watched YouTube since I was 3. I'm like, how old are you now? Don't want to know. Did somebody say dial-up? Oh, the star ratings? Yeah, it's a throwback. Now there's no dislike button. How far have we fallen? I'm on a heater. Let's go. I'm speed. Yeah, I don't want to think about that. I mean, in fairness, I was also a kid, so, like, I was 16 when I started. Channel banners. When you got a partner, you got a channel banner. I remember that was a big deal. I was on YouTube like within the first couple of weeks. I was watching YouTube. 2005, 2006. I think it's 2006. $13.6. Why are my tires dying faster? I don't understand. YouTube friends. Oh my god. Back when YouTube was actually just a social media platform, making videos was like secondary. Video responses. All right, we need to stop now. I'm pretty sure I did like top 5 photos or something of the month, and I was like, if you want to submit yours, do it via a video response. I think I went back and watched one of those videos recently. I'm so sorry for the frames. Like, guys, it's fucking brutal today. I think we're gonna give the old stream PC a night off. Maybe reset the routers and stuff before tomorrow. So this happens on traction, I'm going to be very upset. Actually, no, that was the last really bad day we've had with frames, was my first day on traction because of course. Sabop. Yeah, I assume a lot of people have the stream on in the background and shit too, so that works. This is one of those days. I just keep looking at the view count and getting sad. And then I'm like, well, it's Sunday. You started 2 hours late. You're just doing Gran Turismo endurance racing, which is not that interesting to watch. And the frames are bad, which is like a wombo combo of Aero doesn't get views. I actually talked about it today, like... I'm way better with like not letting numbers bother me, but I still look. One of my favorite internet boomer memes is like how we used to be excited to get emails and pissed to get real mail, and now it's the exact opposite. Now I get an email, I'm like, what the fuck ever. I get a real mail, I'm like, woohoo! There's a race going on. Wait, what? Oh, I see the joke. I'm gonna lay down a heater and file up old tires. I'm not scared. Here comes the storm, baby. Alright. Suboptimal. Like this status if you think I'm cute. Ignore if you love dead puppies. Dude, chainmail's coming back, baby. Chainmail's coming back. I saw today, and I'm not gonna call this person out, but they're gonna know exactly who the fuck they are. I saw today on Instagram. Repost this if you support the BLM movement, and then in quotation marks, I can see who ignores this. No. I support the BLM movement. I do not support stupid fucking chainmail. It's all about the myth. On Twitter, absolutely. It's getting like it's really like old Facebook style chainmail on Instagram right now. This is just the one that I saw today. There's a lot more like very much harmless ones as well. Like if you're gonna think I'm a racist because I didn't re-share your fucking Instagram thingy, then like whatever. Which whoever posted this would not do that, I'm just saying. Man, I'm guilty of this, but I think the worst thing on Twitter is tagging somebody in a post that has nothing to do with them just because they pull numbers or because you want them to retweet your post. I think I used to do this. Not recently, but I definitely used to do this. We're laying down 14s. I got to post some screenshots or post a link to a new video, and I'd tag, like, if it was a Forza video, I'd tag, like, Forza Motorsport and, like, maybe some of my Forza creator friends and, like, God. I really wish I could go back and just punch myself in the face. That is the most desperate and cringe thing to do. Someone, like, will post a picture of, like, a Forza car and tag me in it. I'm like, this has nothing to do with me? Why am I tagged in this? Why am I here? Oh, they want to fuck you, all right, financially. It's a wall. I always wondered if it's, like, we're really close to being able to do all 99 laps. I wonder what, like, the fastest car around this track is. Like, if you're cooking, if you can do 99 laps before 2 hours. I mean, I don't know, Davin. That still annoys me. Maybe I'm just a fucking boomer, but, like, the people who do it now, it's like a random Forza thing, and they tag me in it. I'm like, I haven't played Forza regularly in literally over a year. Yeah, that's different. That's like, hey, I did this design, or I found this design, and I think you'd like it. That still involves you as, like, a creator. It's just also very clear who's just tagging people for, like, oh, God, I hope they retweet this. Retweeting the tag. Yeah, because people started abusing it like they do with anything cool. That started off as something cool of like, hey, I do graphics, but you guys also do graphics, and I'd like to see what you do for graphics. Like, yeah, and then people started doing that, or like, look at my cool design, and it was just like a dick on the back of it. Wasn't an actual dick, but like, it was very clearly low effort and just for like, please retweet me. And that was a complete like, you know, that was cool until it wasn't anymore. Yeah, DC, it's a bad frame day. I'm recording this, though, so we're just here chit-chatting. We dropped 7,000 frames through the whole stream yesterday. We've dropped 10,000 today. I wish I could turn my internet off, and it would be the same VOD. So I don't want to have, like, part 13 be one race and part 14 be, like, 2 more races. So, chat, somebody who's not fucking awful at math. 100k frames? I think the worst I've seen is like 60,000 before I'd like, alright, we're done here. We dropped 4% of the whole stream, which is completely unacceptable. I also forget what I was going to ask, chat. It's gone. It was there, and now it is no longer there. Something about math. What would I have to, my average lap time have to be do 99 laps in under 2 hours? Also, I need to make the dial-up button accessible for you guys. I think it'd be funnier if you made fun of me with it. Like when I have a moment of just like brain fart, you know? I always get self-conscious about that because I'm like, it must look real stupid when I stop mid-sentence looking for a word. But at the same time, I'm also playing a video game. And also like thinking about usually other things. So it's completely reasonable that I just blank on a word because I normally don't do that. Minute 12. 112.7. As an average, yeah, that would be hard. I mean, I think I could do a 112 in this car, but as soon as the tires start going, it's pooch. So, like, you need a car that can do 110s probably, or 109s. I wonder if it's been done. I think we'll get like 80 something. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I've kissed a girl once, therefore I do not have the skill to be able to beat the 2 hours of Rome in under 2 hours. Car. No, I'm not gonna make the DSL one that expensive. It'd be funny, but like I try to keep them like based off of how long and or annoying they are. So Scott Steiner's is the worst one because it's like a minute and a half. Might make 90. I'm guessing high 80s, but I will gladly be wrong. Who looks forward to work? Nobody who has a job looks forward to work. Everyone's like, I do. What do you do? I'm an interior decorator. That's a career. Sometimes, some days. Can't you say? Who is this? Who am I approaching? Oh, two. Yeah, that sounds about intern. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. We're back. The Aeroteq just passed the R390. What world am I living in right now? What kind of backwards ass world am I living in? Red Bulls, fair enough. Maybe that's why I don't feel good, because I haven't had my daily Red Bull. I had a coffee instead. The 2 coffees. Championship could be decided in a week. What's the parameters? Doesn't Lewis basically have to like fucking explode? Rebel thing. Yeah. I don't know. I try not to think about it because I get like full, like I miss it and I'm like I will never be in that building again. I hope I'm wrong, but like I'm like I'll never be in that building again. I hope that is not the last time. I looked at chat for like half a second and just drove straight into a wall. That's so bullshit, dude. They should limit the amount of engine changes or increase the penalty. Granted, in Brazil he would have won anyway, but a 5-place grid penalty, and that's the fucking difference the engine makes? I don't think so, Scooter. Something ain't right. Like, it's only 5 grid places, and if you're Mercedes or Red Bull, what the fuck's stopping you from just changing your engine every race? Yeah, you're gonna have to start 5th. Ooh. Or, like, but you're still in the top 10 and still in points, and everyone in front of you sucks. So, like, who cares? Well, engine change. It was an ICU, wasn't it? Like, it was the engine. It just wasn't the whole engine unit. It was the combustion engine, which might as well just be... Yeah, they only changed the engine. They only changed the, you know, the thing that does 90% of the work. It's my friend again, by the way. We didn't change the whole engine, so what'd you change? The engine? One part out of 5. Yeah, but you could have not have the MGUH, the MGUK, the control electronics, the energy store, and still have a functioning car. It might take some work, but it could still run. You know what it needs to run? The fucking combustion engine. I will die on this hill. Relax these rules. It's for cost. I think it'd be cooler, like, you know, I want to see the fastest cars racing as fast as they can, but at the same time, I don't want F1 to cost $1,000 bajillion so no one but 3 teams can do it. I missed the era of, like, if you did 2 laps of qualifying, the engine would actually explode, but at the same time. They would need to make the engines cheaper than Arthur. If you want to increase the amount of engines per season, they'd have to make the actual power unit cheaper. And with either the only way they're going to do that is if they ditch the hybrid, which they won't do, or they go full electric. And I'm not even convinced full electric would solve that problem. Hybrid recovery unit. So no more quick button? And Lewis was winning races by F1 Twitter. Man, I saw a video last night of the Silverstone crash from Leclerc's view. And people were just fucking so anti-Lewis. I don't think it's because of his background that people dislike him. I think it's genuinely like the Schumacher phenomenon, where if you just win too much, people hate you regardless of what you are. Like, they'll look into any little thing that you do wrong and be like, nah, he's garbage. This guy's a fucking schmuck. Happened with Schumacher, happened with Johnson in NASCAR. Happened with Earnhardt to in NASCAR as well, to an extent. But people just give Lewis so much more shit. Like, Like when very clearly it's a racing incident, and they're like, all right, time to stretch for the mental gymnastics I'm going to have to do to be able to see if I can twist this into Lewis's fault. Or like Lewis, who's not necessarily known for dirty driving. Let's say it was 100% his fault, right? Which I don't agree with, but let's say it was 100% Lewis's fault. That's his first, like, fuck up in a long time during an intense championship battle. I think it's pretty reasonable to make a mistake like that. And people are like, nah, Lewis is a bum, did it on purpose, tried to kill a man. That's not even F1 Twitter. It's just Mura. That's sports in general. People love an underdog, and then once that underdog stops being an underdog, they don't care anymore. And then if they keep winning, they actually will cheer against them. It's like that in literally every sport I've ever watched. I'm gonna try one more. Fucked up in Baku. Yeah, but like, I mean, okay. Let me expand fuck up. Fuck up, but took another driver with him. Yes. Like, Lewis doesn't make mistakes very often. Granted, how do you make a significant mistake when you have a 30-second lead every week? But, you know. But it's like that in every sport. If a team does too well for too long, people are just like, you know what? Fuck these guys. Why? Fuck these guys. And, like, they will do whatever mental gymnastics they have to do to justify it, other than I just want to see someone else win. Like it happened in drifting. Osbo, like, did something fucky with his brakes one time, and people are like, nah, he's trash. He's a dirty driver. He's fucking awful. Forsberg, same thing. I think he clutched in weird one time. Be like, nah, he's fucking doo-doo. Worst driver ever. Yeah, he's not perfect, but, like, I don't think he deserves all this shit he's catching online. Good thing, like, when you're that popular, the internet is literally a different place. Right now, if I got, like, 4 people in my DMs every day calling me a piece of trash, I'd be like, I'd be pretty fucked up about it. That dude's got so many people trying to fuck with him, like, I really hope that it just feels like nothing at this point. Oh, shit, I should check something. If Spotify is in this recording, I'm going to be heartbroken. Looking like Spotify is indeed in this recording. God damn it. Oh, nope. I had the forewithal to... Okay. I had the forewithal to fix it. All right, cool. Smart man. I don't know. I feel like F1 Twitter is like a bunch of new fans to the sport who just are treating it like every other sport. And they're like, I must love this driver unconditionally, and I must hate his rival unconditionally. So, you know what you can love? Racing. Have you tried that? Yeah, I think that's fair, though, but, like, for dramatizing everything. You know what I find funny, though, Andrew? Like, that, like, the big funny haha to me about Drive to Survive is that as much as people give Netflix shit for over-dramatizing things, do not worry, because F1 fans will take it one step further. They'll be like, Max blinked at Lewis funny, therefore he wants him dead in real life. Like, as much over-dramatic bullshit as Netflix brings to Drive to Survive, it's honestly not that bad. People complain more about them using V12 engine notes than, like, over-dramatizing things. They're like, I forget what was the big issue. I think it was that Lando and Ricardo didn't get along season 1. Or no, Sainz and Lando had tension. And they were like, no, they didn't. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know? These guys are following them with cameras 24/7 versus you who watches some McLaren videos on YouTube. Like, that's not how that works. They absolutely could be some tension there. And if they only focus on it for like 10 minutes of one episode. So even if it's not true, then who cares? But nope. Drive to Survive's bad. Garbage. Terrible show. Inaccurate. Yeah, I mean, me too. Like, he's not a perfect human being. I wish he'd just drive the race car and shut his mouth half the time. Because it seems whenever he opens his mouth, he just says something fucking stupid. But at the same time, if I'm being objective, I would like to see someone from Red Bull win. Or another team that isn't Mercedes, just because, you know, always root for the underdog. It's good for the sport, blah, 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 you know. But that doesn't mean you have to, like, hero worship the guy and completely ignore his shortcomings as not only a human being, but, like, as a driver. Like, Max is perfect, never makes a mistake. Have you watched the last X amount of years of his career? He literally just hits shit. He hits things and people. He's a weapon. He's a lot better now, but, like, do we not remember when we used to call him Crash Verstappen? His dad hits... No, his dad hits person. Oh, that's close. Oh my god. You telling me a washed up F1 driver has anger issues? No. No way. Intentional. Just taking a wide line, that's all. But my point being, like, you can still be like, I want Max to win, but he's over aggressive. He puts people into situations where if they don't lift, they're both crashing. Which when Senna did it, it was more like, I'm going for very ballsy overtakes. But when Max does, it's like, what if I just drove you off the racetrack? Like, it's a very different, like, Senna's not perfect for doing that either, but, like, from what I saw, obviously it wasn't alive when Senna was driving. But Senna just seemed over-aggressive on the attack. Max will just be like, I know full well this is going to wreck us both, but fuck it. Like, it seems like he's a lot more dumb with his aggression. And then obviously there's, like, the way he defends is just ridiculous. But it's F1. He has no choice. Like, when you got DRS and ERS and all these things just to promote overtaking, how do you defend? Like, he moves 17 times in the braking zone, shoved people off the racetrack. Don't get me wrong, I think the entire F1 grid is guilty of that. But to be like, Max does nothing wrong and Lewis is a dirty driver, you have not been watching the season. For every fucking dumb thing Lewis has done, Max has done something just as bad, if not worse. Pull your head out of your ass. Yeah, I mean, you know what I see from that? I see y'all saying that he was a failure. And I mean, he still made it to F1. You should hang that over your head, but I'm sure that's not how he thought. Let's see the Leclerc battle top tier. I want to see at least 6 drivers that can win any race at any time. I want to be able to go into any F1 race weekend. There it is. I want to go into any F1 race weekend and be able to like see 6 cars that could potentially win. Like Lewis, hopefully George, Carlos, and Charles, Max Checo, even the McLarens too. Like that'd be cool. See them fighting for podiums more regularly. Like I haven't watched any IndyCar since I was a wee lad. Like the last time I gave a shit about IndyCar, they didn't call it IndyCar. Let's put it that way. I watched a bit when Wickens was racing, but obviously that's not a thing anymore. And like IndyCar, you're so spoiled. Because yeah, maybe it's not the same 6 guys fighting for wins every week, but there's a new crop of people who could win at any race. Like you're going to have those freaks that are always good, and there's always someone that's like, this track's my mojo, like I'm comfortable here, I'm faster here than I was at the other track, and like does particularly better that weekend. Obviously, if you make the car spec, it kind of kills the whole stop. It kind of kills F1, but man, it'd be really nice to be able to see a team that will finish 18th one weekend, finish 5th in the next on merit. If you catch my drift. Let's drop some more frames, baby. Yeah. I've only dropped 2,000 or 3,000 frames in the last hour, so we're getting it's improving at a very slow rate, but it is improving. Why did I hit the throttle at the beginning of the corner? I am a foolish fool. Zoom in. What's up, Josh? Is it me again? What up, me? I don't know. I think there's a lot that needs to change in F1 culture, not just the cars and the sport. Teams have to stop babying their drivers, number one. It's fucking wild to me where, like, the Max and Lewis thing, I think, is a bit more divisive because they're both racing for a championship. I'm going to say if I'm on either team, I'm going to be like, nah, fuck that guy. Like, that's just how you see it, right? But was it Kimi that just turned dead right into Sebastian at one point this year? Like, he just, or left? Like, he just wasn't paying attention and clobbered him? And, like, if I was Alpha, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, they just, like, if a driver is very clearly at fault, and it's not like it's just during the race, that I understand. Like, you don't want to come on the radio and be like, you're fucking trash, bud. And then the guy's got to race for however much longer. Like, that I understand. But at the same time, in interviews and, like, on social media, you can't be like, our driver did nothing wrong, he's a perfect little princess, because they're not going to learn from anything. I'm so glad Kimi's retiring, man. Not that I dislike Kimi. I like Kimi a lot. But just, like, I don't want to see him get any worse. He already looks kind of clueless out there sometimes. So, like, I'd rather him retire with some accolades to his name. Like, all the overtakes and stuff he's gotten this season. And some decent finishes. I'd rather him bow out now than stay in the sport for another couple of years and just turn into a laughingstock. I think Gio getting screwed out of that seat was fucked. I think Gio still has something to offer F1. I hope Him and Hulkenberg both got the shaft for like no reason. Nice. Slap nice. I say we only been dropped 3,000 frames. You just dropped another 1,000. Cool. Yeah. I don't know. I think Gio could have learned a lot from Valtteri, but what do I know? I also thought, like, maybe having an Italian in an Italian car would be kind of pog, but I guess Italy doesn't pay the bills, man. Controversial opinion or topic. Do you think they should ban pay drivers in Formula One? Because that's impossible. It is absolutely not impossible. It would take some interfering from the FIA, but like, you can't promise seats in exchange for sponsorship. All the sponsors have to be independent and like locked to the team, not the driver, once you reach Formula One. So like, trying to think of a smaller sponsor. Fucking, who am I thinking of? Oh, like Lavazza. They can't just sponsor Williams because Latifi's there. They have to sponsor the team. Not like, hey, we'll sponsor you if you put this driver in. Drivers aren't dog shit. I agree with you, but like, I also just want the people who deserve to be in the sport to be in the sport. I don't know. It's a catch-22. I figured this was more of a discussion than Keenan's going to say something and everyone's going to agree with him. Yeah, but like, do you want to see a team at the back of the grid with two boneheads in it? Like, this isn't Haas. Like, I think Mick can drive, and as much of a piece of shit as Mazepin is, I think he can drive on a good day too. But do you want to see two dickheads at the back of the field, and they're only there because they can get some sponsorship money, taking the seat away from like somebody who doesn't have those big sponsors but can absolutely drive the car better? Like, Haas is kind of a weird situation because they had nothing to lose, so why not just get two brand new drivers? But like, K-Mag shouldn't have got booted. Yeah, he kind of drove like shit for a few years, but I mean, in the last couple years, he's been way better than Romain. Romain getting the boot made a lot more sense. Romain's like he's either the best car on the grid or like running in everything. K-Mag's a lot more solid. And even then, why not put Hulkenberg in the car over both of them? Their car being... Does that store represent Montreal? I mean, technically Latifi does too, does he not? I know Latifi's from Toronto, but I think he like grew up in Montreal. He has a not Ontario accent. Hyper on Hulk. Hulk's just a solid midfield driver. I don't think he's going to go out and win championships and shit, but he's just a strong, solid choice that just gets like looked over all the time. I don't know if Latifi's from Quebec. I think he's like billed from Toronto, but I think he grew up in like the English parts of Montreal. I looked into this because I wanted to see if both of our Canadian drivers were French Canadian. And Latifi's accent is the fucking weirdest accent I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard someone from Ontario try to enunciate every syllable as much as Latifi does. It's strange. I don't know if it's, again, just because of his upbringing where he like half grew up in Europe, half grew up in like Montreal, half grew up in Toronto, where his voice is just fucked. Like, Stroll sounds fine. He's just got a little bit, he's got a lisp. It's not that weird. But I was like, where the fuck is Latifi from? I don't know. I don't think Hulk deserves to be benched. Depending on the team. I came at a good time. Oh, oops. I don't think Hulk deserved to get benched for like new drivers when he could back up that new driver. Like, yeah, maybe he doesn't have the pace, but that dude's got so much experience. The only reason it made sense for Haas is if I was Nico Hulkenberg, I would not want to go to Haas. I would only want to be trading up or trading left and right. I wouldn't want to be going to a team that was slower. Ya boy is back. 24/7. Thank you for the follow. Last need their 2 rookie pay drivers. But I mean, their car was going to be poo-poo regardless, so they had nothing to lose. Like, you don't need a grizzled veteran teaching the young upstart when your car is fucking at the back of the grid, whether you're Lewis Hamilton or Taki Inui. Like, it doesn't matter. So that kind of like, fuck it, why not? Like, let's just get 2 new guys in here. Get them some experience so when our car isn't shit next year. Well, is Russia allowed to run their colors in 22 again? Or do they still have to be, like, Russian? $2025? I didn't know when the year was up. I was like, because that car is absolutely going to be the Russian flag until they're allowed to build not Latifi. They're allowed to build Mazepin from Russia. Right now, he's just from the world. Seeing him with the globe in F1 2021, pure comedy. Funny literally every time. Genuinely hilarious every time I see it. 2023 is when the ban ends. Roger. So yeah, they're absolutely going to be... It's going to be the Rasputin-mobile again next year. That's their way to get around it. I think it's the Russian... Oh, yeah, maybe. I was trying to think of what they used in the Olympics. It was like ROF, wasn't it? Russia's banned from global sport. Like, everything. Not just F1. Like, if you're a Russian and you're doing some sort of global sport, you cannot identify as a Russian. Russian Olympic Federation. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, basically everybody was on drugs, and they're like, alright, time to put this to a fucking stop. Because Russia's, like, done that before, so I think this was, they're like, hey, enough now. Are you telling me Nikita Mazepin does not race for the Royal Air Force? Surprised emoji. No, like everything. Any sort of international sport, they're not banned, but you can't run the Russian colors. I mean, in fairness, Taylor, I guess I get where they're coming from, because you're being facetious if you don't think a lot more countries other than Russia are doping. Russia just seems to be the only ones getting caught for it. Get better dope. If that was their argument, then I completely understand. Like, no, but like I get it. They're not trying hard enough. $20 minutes left to go. I don't give a shit, man. I don't even care about the Olympics that much. We're gonna have a circle jerk about a bunch of dudes and ladies jumping into the fucking sand. Whoopee, who cares? I care about Olympic hockey. That's about it. And even then, it's like, not the end of the world. I'd like to go to the Olympics just because, you know, it's the Olympics, but... Like, I don't watch the Olympics. I don't care. Is rowing. Rowing's my guess. Or is football Olympic? A little footy? Yeah, if it's on, I'll like, oh, whatever, cool, like, sports. Like, I watched cycling this year. And they went to, like, Fuji Speedway, and I was like, that's super cool and neat. NASCAR gonna be Olympic sport. It'd be cool to see some sort of motorsport in the Olympics, like the Race of Champions. That'd be dope. Oh, I get it. I understand what you said, Taylor. The only sport I care about is, and then she left it blank. Good joke, Taylor. That's funny. Dude, the tires go on this thing. They just go. Pole vault at stop. Damn it. I'm trying to drift the Lister. Dude, imagine, like, they finish all the track and field and then just go-karts. All right, Hussein, get the fuck back in your shower. Here come the boys. We had sim racing, air quotes, in the Olympics, air quotes. Go-kart ovaling? No, you just turn it into a racetrack. Yeah, when you're the host country, you can pick some sports to throw in the Olympics just because. So I think Japan was like, we want fucking baseball? We want fucking boats? I forget what Japan wanted. I think it was okay that it was GT. Oh, the game doesn't, like, GT is probably the most sim console game there is. Other than ports, like, and all the ports of Assetto Corsa kind of poop. Like, if you're stuck on console, There's nothing wrong with GT Sport. I've seen people fast as fuck on GT Sport jump on iRacing, and they're like decent out of the gate. Also because it's a Japanese video game. DDs for GT Sport. Yeah, that is a bit odd, isn't it? That they're putting out a direct drive wheel so you can play Gran Turismo. That's a bit strange. Like, go off King, I guess, but like... I think that other brand that isn't Thrustmaster, which is the best brand, you should buy everything Thrustmaster makes, !Thrustmaster. Use my code. Get it? Because they haven't given me a code. I think they're just trying to phase out belt-driven wheels. Because, like, the new direct drives, like the affordable direct drives they're putting out, are, like, in terms of strength, not crazy, right? It's just the detail of feedback that's different. It's not like they're turbo super extra strong. It's just, like, a lot of detail. So I feel like they're slowly trying to work out. Crap enough in GT. Oh, buddy. Play some Forza Motorsport. You'll want to gouge your eyes out. You want to talk about bad force feedback? Imagine your console racing game force feedback is so bad that the meta is controller. Because you physically cannot keep up on a wheel. Like, it's just not possible. I think Gran Turismo, the only advantage is a little bit of pace and tire wear, right? And, like, some of the cars are snappy, and obviously that's a lot easier to handle on a wheel. I don't know. I hope people who are buying the GT DD are buying it for Gran Turismo and other things. Like, if I was spending my own money, I'd probably buy that wheel right now if I still had my G27. Because that way I can play the new Gran Turismo with a wheel, and I have a whole fucking wheel for the PC now. So I feel like most people buying that wheel, that's probably why. Or they want the cool Gran Turismo rim, and they don't have a wheel yet. Because it is, from what I've seen, it's a good deal. But that's the competition. I'm still waiting for whatever Thrustmaster wants to announce with the direct drive. I'm very excited. I hope it's cool. Webro's wheel is better than yours. They're both Thrustmasters. I think a bit, but like, I mean, it's kind of hard to. I'd have to like compare them side by side. And also, my wheel does not properly attach to my desk. I think it's not fair to compare that to a wheel that was in a rig, hard mounted and bolted in. Because I obviously could have been feeling a little bit more feedback just because I was in the rig and everything was like set and not moving around. And I think it was a TSPC. Whatever their newest dash PC wheel is, the one that we used. And compared to the TX that I have, it's like $200 more expensive. But I'm not sure if that's because it comes with a fancy rim or what, but it felt okay. Oh, new PP. It did not have red. It looked like the base looked like the TX base, but smaller. Mia, I'd worked all day, and I was fucked up on like 4 Red Bulls. I don't quite remember the details. I was more worried about not blowing chunks in the race. And I didn't. Oh, that's not true. I absolutely wrecked the car. I absolutely killed the car at least once. I did. Yeah. One time wasn't my fault. One time was. I killed 2 fast repairs. I am a weapon. The normal TSPC. I was going to say Andrew would know. Andrew raced in that. Dude, I don't know how you guys use those fucking brakes. I can't wait to get a load cell pedal set up and learn it. Because, wow. I knew load cell pedals were harder to push, but Jesus Christ. I forget, I walked around when I had time and like got in every rig and tried everyone's brake settings. Some dude was using brakes so hard, with 2 feet, I couldn't move it. Pedals my actual rigs, like I feel like it is quicker, and like once you learn it, it's faster, but to learn it in 20 minutes, I was like, oh my God, this is not easy. I do not enjoy this. Muscle memory? Yeah. That's why I couldn't do it. Because I just have T3 PAs. Like, my sim setup is very basic. I was using a G27 until this year. Thank God. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for saving me. I like the brake travel for drifting. So I don't know if I'd want to use load cells for drifting, but once you develop the muscle memory, yeah, I could see it being a lot easier. I was getting it, but I was like, I'm not going to figure this out this fast. I'd use the clutch like a pleb. There's me. Goodbye, me. I spent more money on this car than I'm going to win from this race, by the way. Let's sell. You can set them up for decent travel. Yeah, I'm gonna. I ran a 12. Cool. Thrustmaster. They don't owe me anything, but they said they wanted to give me a peripheral when I got sponsored, and they assumed I wanted the handbrake or the shifter, and I was like, nah, I want pedals. Because using my G27 pedals with the cars like the LMP2, I was like, this sucks. So I wanted low cell pedals, and they're like, yeah, we'll get them to you. And then they're like, actually, they're all out of stock because of, Corona and the sim racing boom. So I think in next year, I might be like, hey, so about that, I want to get my rig situation sorted first. Because I am very much done using a desk. I'm sure I can get a wheel stand or whatever, but I liked how close, like, the monitor being here versus being maybe a foot and a half farther back is an absolute game changer. It's so easier to look into the corners and focus on your apexes, and so much easier to be consistent. Like, I was on a rig I'd never used, and I was already as fast, if not faster, than I was on my rig at home, where I had hours of practice. Just from, like, being able to, like, look into corners properly. Another big issue I have in iRacing is not knowing where my left and right is. Like, I feel really, like, especially when I'm in oval, like, I'm always giving people too much room and whatever. I did not have that problem on the rig. I felt, very spatially aware, so. For those that are like, just get a, I know a lot of people are like, just get a wheel stand. Nah. I think it's time now. And unless Next Level Racing want to put up or shut up, I think I'm going to go with Advanced Sim Racing. Whether it's a sponsor or not, I feel nervous about messaging them about that because, like, they're a small company. I don't want to be like, yo, I am a up-and-coming streamer, man. Please send me $1,000 worth of shit. Actually, I don't even need that. I just want, like, the rig. I'll buy all the rest of it. I am intentionally spending extra money on the chair because it's purple and it looks cool. And it's NRG. I could probably get NRG to send me that anyway. You'll want triple screens? Yeah, I'm going with the single monitor. I figure I'm spending enough money on the rig that if I want to go triples, I can do it anytime later. I might get the triple monitor stand and then get one monitor in the middle and then get my chat monitor on the left. So I'm trying to think how the fuck I'm going to do that. The same seat but in blue. I just like NRG. Like, they support a lot of sim drifting. They support a lot of drifting in real life, and I've got to choose someone to give, like, a bunch of money to. NRG is probably on the list. But I do have friends who are also sponsored by NRG, so I might be like, yo, is there any way we can make this happen? Like, who do I... Don't do it, but who do I email? And if not, then whatever. I'm going to buy it anyway. But yeah, ASR being in Canada's Pog, because I don't have to get something shipped from the UK or like Europe somewhere. And I'm sure if there's any issues, I'm not far from Montreal. I'll just fucking go there and be like, hey, asshole, Fix it. I cannot wait to put it together. It's going to be a whole day. It's going to be like IKEA. Up! Energy. Never. You should come see their shop. Honestly, it's not that far of a drive, and I would rather go look at things built. And, like, if they have a showroom, that would be sweet. So I can go look at things and be like, cool, I like this. This is how it's supposed to look. I want it. Like, I don't mind driving to Montreal for a big purchase. I live in how do I tell you where I live? I think I told you where I live. I live in the capital. That'll tell you where I live without doxing myself. Not that it's private knowledge, I just don't like to say it a lot. Yeah, I think I'm looking at the 4. I think the 3 is a bit too rinky-dink. I think the 4 might be a bit better. And then I need it to have... I need to be able to mount my shifter. And I just have a G27 shifter, so that shouldn't be too difficult. Just need, like, a plate. And then I need to also be able to mount a handbrake, which is my little doo-doo poopy handbrake. That's like I was looking at GT Omega GT tracks, and I was like, there is nothing that I can see here that would work with both a shifter and a handbrake. It looks like either or. And then I looked at Next Level Racing stuff too, and it looked very similar. Like it looked like getting both of them set up would be a problem, but I've seen on their website that they have like plates for a shifter, plates for a handbrake. Also, I can walk in there to say this is what I want and this is what I want to do, and they can help me right there. Like, I don't got to email fucking back and forth. And usually small companies like that, the dudes love talking about their products. So going in and asking questions is not going to... It's not like they're going to get mad or whatever, right? So... Excuse me, sir. And then I had the thought... I was like, well, switching from the rig to just my regular office chair is going to be a huge pain when I do, like, console streams. I was like, why not just do every stream from the rig? Like, I'll just have it set up like I have now, except for instead of my center monitor being the one that I switch over, I'll just have the big one be the one I switch over. Like that. Like, that's what Broadbent does. That's brilliant. What a very obvious solution to a problem that I did not think of. Yeah, I've said it before on stream. Inevitably when that happens, I'm taking like a couple of days off to build it, and then see what I want to do in terms of setup. We're almost done. The stream has been live for 2 hours, and we dropped 22,000 frames. I think it's mellowing out a little bit. I'm gonna keep going. I don't really want to reset the VOD or the video that's recording. I don't want to break it into 2 parts, so. Unfortunately, for those who are sticking around through all the frame drops, I appreciate you. I know it's probably really irritating to watch, but I think we only really have to do one more endurance race after this, too. My parents. I didn't know you didn't live with your parents. Enjoy your rental time. Always nice to see your face, Mia. Wow, I did a lot better than I thought here. I think with the GT1, I probably did 95 or 96 laps. But I enjoy driving the Lister. It's kind of a Chungus, but it's our Chungus. Lister appreciation post. Oh, I can absolutely just check. I forgot that I played through this game the first time on an emulator. And I wanted to play through GT2 Plus this time, and I was like, eh. That'd be a fun challenge. If I was one of those dudes that played Gran Turismo 2 for fun. And I mean, like, there's people that play this game regularly in 2021. You guys are wild. You guys are wacky. But if I was one of those people, that'd be a nice little challenge. See, like, if I can do 99 of 99 laps and what car I could do it in, and like, that'd be a good YouTube video if I cared. There's so much shit that I want to do with YouTube I just don't have time for. Making the videos for Red Bull was a big confidence boost that I know what I'm doing when it comes to making videos. Is the race over? No, it's just a lap. I was like, how the fuck do I make it like an actual traditional YouTube video? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an idiot, blah, blah, blah. And then I literally made a 8 traditional YouTube videos for Red Bull. I'm gonna lap my teammate one more time. Peace, nerd. Nice. There's one done. And then I think we got one more to go here. 9 laps down. Yeesh. Pour one out for the boy in 6th. Oh my goodness. My man got worked. Yeah, it's time limit. Whichever you get to first, Andrew. It's either time limit or laps. I guess there was just like a glitch or something they couldn't program of just having time, so. It's a neat little workaround. I think iRacing does that when you do it in heats. Okay, so I think we want to do this one now. Oh, fuck, we got 3 left. Okay, so what are you? I think this one's pretty long, too. I don't think it's 2 hours, but I know it's like an hour plus. Endurance. I'm talking about, like, if you do heats. Oh, we could literally just use the lister again. Oh, the Xantius. I forgot about that. If you do heats, sometimes it fucks up and says you have like your race is like 100 hours and it's not actually, or something like that. I don't know. I'm dumb, man. Do we use the lister again, or do we take a look to see if there's anything else we can use? Aaron Rodgers. What? Oh! That could have been a disaster. I could also... No, I want to get... If it's another long one, I'd rather get it out of the way. Take a look. All right, what do we got? It's got to be equally... Yay, we got another rally car that we don't need. Woo! I got 600 monies, though. The Vector can show up at Trial Mountain. I think so. But we beat the Vector in my starter Pajero last time, so. Hmm. 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 Oh, I'm thinking of GT1. I was like, isn't there a JZX 100 doodad? Where do I even want to go? I bought the Lister. Donking. Oh, that's cute. Hello, friend. I know where you're from. Yeah, I'm not money grinding for a car. I got enough fucking driving to do today. Let's get a Xantia. Let's just assimilate. Ouch. Though that was past tense a cool idea. I am dilly-dallying. I think we're going to have to spend at least $1 million on something that's worth a shit, so. Cute. Yeah. All right, let's just see what we've got. Silhouette would work. Race car is kind of obvious. I mean, oh, it has like 3 horsepower. Okay, never mind. I was like, we could be real cheeky. Oh. Oh, hi. How's it going? Howdy doody. When did I race a super turbo? Oh, I absolutely remember doing this. I'm gonna go with the soup. As is tradition. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. We need to play Gran Turismo. We need to get at least some sort of Castrol Supra. See if I can do anything with it. Capsino. Yeah, of course. My favorite beverage. Along with latte. All right, can I get you I can obviously get you on stickies. Racing hard. Do I look like a fucking loser to you? Don't answer that. I have to change these. Can I make the car go faster? No. 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 Disappointed. I want to... I realize these are probably all going to do nothing, but I'm checking anyway. Computer. No, we already have the chip. What about nah tune-up? No nah. All right, fuck it. I will jump in head first and balls deep. I hope I do not regret this. Another cool 2,000 frames drop since I reset it after the end of the last race. Why does my internet hate me today? Just like my cock, it's super soft, baby. Sweet. I pray for the best, but I expect the worst. $50 laps. I kind of wanted to use the Opal, but... Oh, is it both GT1s? That's cute. Could you imagine? Like, look at our Le Mans special racer. And I come through in literally like a Supra. Like, hello! Best car ever made. So says the internet. Oh, it's the... Okay, I thought it was the goofy one with the chicane. Le Men. Dude, everyone wants to talk about Le Mans, but no one wants to talk about Le Women. Okay, we're gonna be just fine. I thought we were gonna get worked, but no, we're gonna be fine. That is a brick wall. Okay. Good start. So, looking like our lap times will be in the high teens, so this should just be just over an hour. Like an hour 5, an hour 10. It'll be a bit of a short stream if we're done only 3 hours in, but that'd be perfect. So that way I can kind of get everything refreshed, and then the next time we stream this will be either Tuesday or Wednesday, and that'll be the final part, and then GT2 will be complete. That is a wall. I thought about streaming it Monday night, but I think I might stream Horizon 5 Monday night after Traction. It's like I should stream Monday night. I was like, I'll play Horizon. Horizon will be fun. Out. Intentional. As intended. Saving fuel. That's why we're short shifting. Also, so Taylor doesn't yell at me. This car's so nice. I guess because it's an oh my god, it's an actual race car. It grips. Like the lister was like, what if I just didn't though? Oh, banger. It does now, weirdo. I'm rewriting history. I'm changing the game. Aussie Drift videos? Not for any particular reason, but no. He looks more comfortable. He always looked comfortable in demo days. I'll believe it when I see it. I want LZ to do well, don't get me wrong, but I'm not buying into it until I see it. Until I see him in a competition setting. Which obviously we won't see until next year. I remember all the videos where he's like, well, we fixed the Super, the S15, it's dialed now. And then they take it to like the next track on the schedule and they do fucking terrible. So we'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it. I've been fooled before. I was about to talk about, like, I'm not the biggest Adam LZ fan. Like, I don't dislike him at all. But I just, like, don't follow everything he does. I'm wearing one of his t-shirts. Awkward. No, I honestly think it was the car. So, I mean, even if he drove like dog shit, he would have a better season this season. 11-7. I can probably get into the 10s. Not like that. We do a little trolling. Oh, that is a corner. Oh, I'm still on the hards. I'm still on racing hards. Oh, no, I switched to super softs. They're just living forever. Anyone have a cat they want to come see them? Because I can help. 1 second. Hold on. I'm funny. This is getting mileage today. Crew's actually competent setting up the car. Yeah, I feel like whoever set up his old car was like, I definitely know what I'm doing. Which is what I said the first time I had sex. You want to know who didn't know what he was doing? It was me. Ah! What's up, Bravo? How we doing? There was a corner there. This one's back on. Lance said that they're getting someone to help. Adam LZ is getting someone to help him set up his car. And I was like, yeah, I think the guy who helped him set up his S15 last year, or this year, I guess, technically, did that thing where he's like, I definitely know where I'm doing, but I don't. And I'm like, you want to know who said they knew what they were doing the first time they had sex and they didn't? Me. So, can relate. It's like, yeah, no, I definitely, yeah, you pee in her, right? You just piss, right? Absolute fucking banger. I am now speed. I am Charles the Devil. Add this here. Probably some words. I'm genuinely tryharding right now. Baked a little early. Stop that. Big lady. Big soup. I'm losing a lot of time through here. Shit. I think this set of tires is kill. As in, like, for going for fast laps. It felt quick that lap, but... Hey, Google, what's 50 divided by 3? So we're pitting every 16 or 17 laps. So we're halfway. We're halfway to a 2-stop. Holy fuck. I'm sure there's an apex there, but I don't know where it is. I just noticed the Jag was in last. Heresy. How come when I do the race, there's no Citrons? There's no Xantias? Disrespectful. So it's third, and then late apex. There we go. That thing sounds so cool. Sounds like a spaceship. I almost wanted to enter with a Xantia, but I'm like, I don't particularly hate myself today. God, that corner's fun when you get it right. I can't believe I'm saying that about a game from 1999, but here we are. I am speed. Can I do this flat? Yep, if I hit the corner properly. What's up, Chicane? How we doing? First time I've talked to you today. For sure. This is a banger. Love this song. Hey, it's what I do every night. We did. I'm getting a bunch of frame drops today because, of course, I am. But we did the 2 hours of Rome, and now we're doing this. And then the next episode, or the next part, I should say, episode's kind of... Whoa! He's not moving. The next part we do will be the Trial Mountain with Dave the Pajero, and then the finale. Dude, you should have went back with, like, different costumes. My eyes are the giveaway. Sunglasses. This moment of defraudment brought to you by Heatwave Sunglasses. Oh my god, this track is so fun. I hate to sound like an old man, but they really don't make them like they used to anymore. It's very hard to find a track that's fun on both, on both fast and slow cars. Invader Im. Sup, sexy. It seems you are lost. Sexy was here, and I ate it and shit it out. I am quickly. Only the bibble. Let me consult the brobel. I'm just a Le Mans racer, no problem. Hello! Saggy draggy. But how do you have, man? Cool, so Saggy Draggy's back in the name pool. Sweet, that's mine now. So I'm naming my alt account. So I can go into streams and go Saggy Draggy. And I'm like, yeah, Saggy Draggy, these nuts! And then I get banned. GMC Yukon. Is that you checking to see if that account existed? Fuck. I can definitely do a 10. Yukon suck on these nuts. Can this nut fit in your face? Dorsey, you gotta workshop that a little bit, buddy. I love how, like, we always ban someone who, like, account that never has been nor will be here. And then, like, the mods are always like, I'll probably unban them just to be safe. That's my favorite part of the fake joke bans. I gotta tell you, I don't think Ninja's showing up anytime soon, but I really appreciate the unban. Well, we are boxing. We can box in 3 laps. 16 coming to 17. I think I need to pit to even it up. Or just hit the wall. You know, that works too. You ever just drive full on the wall at breakneck speed? Yeah, me neither. What do you think it'd do? Delicious. Yeah, silly me for thinking Reaper has more than one joke. It's my fault. I'll do better next time. Dude, I got Ian with that on camera in 4K. Very funny. We were in a Discord call with like 8 other people. I was like, who makes the Yukon? Or like, what's the big SUV that GMC makes? It's not the Suburban. What is it? He's like, the Yukon? I'm like, you could suck on these nuts. And then I left the voice call. It's so good. Don't do that. Bad car. Naughty, naughty. Keep sitting too close to the mic. It's going to be such a a hard habit to break. A hard habit to break. Fucking words are hard. I'm used to sitting so close to the microphone. I've been doing it for literally years, so to have the power to, like, sit with it off to the side a bit, which is kind of a better place for it, is nice. I just have to get used to it now. Like, the mic does not need to be this close. I could probably put it here and then just do a little bit of this. There. Yeah, I can leave the mic right here. Oh, no. Okay. I need soundproofing for my room, too. Well, not soundproofing, but you know what I mean. Sound deadening. Ouch. 1 second. Better. Okay. It is definitely a grind, but so is the rest of this video game. If you have the music turned on, it plays the same song over and over for however long the race is. Those are fun. Dude, I gotta tell you, I don't care how small your balls are, you're not fitting an entire ball sack into someone's mouth. You gotta switch it up for dick. Or like nipple, or like ass. Okay, Spotify discovered weekly. I forget. Oh, it was like Skate Park Punks that I found one of their songs on Return of the Arsonist. That was the most Canadian thing I've ever said in my life. The Arsonist. Fuck, boy. Fucking arson come and set me house on fire. Fuck. Dude, we raided Kate last night, and Kate tried to do... Shout out to Cosmic Kate. With 2 Ks. And she tried to do a Canadian accent, and I've never been offended at someone doing an accent until yesterday. It was so bad. She sounded like drunk Sarah Palin. Like, I was like, that. No. Nobody I know from any part of the country sounds like that. Unexpected? The hockey god himself. The honorary Canadian. With the big fat raid. Papalos. Really? That's cool. Carlos, your dad's cool as fuck. You want to trade? Late game draft pick. Everybody come from Papalos to stream. My name is Arrow. First of all, I hope you had a great set. Hope everything went great. We are playing Gran Turismo 2. Me and the Frame Drops are all playing Gran Turismo 2 right now. Oh my god, car turn. The fronts are killed, man. We're doing... This is an endurance race, the last one we're doing for the night. Is it Barriqua or Barigua? Either way, thank you for the follow. Blah, blah, blah. I play car games. Follow me or don't. That's cool, too. Yeah, the fronts are just... It's mama. Poggers. I'm in the family now, boys. Fiasco, I'll be there in a week. I'm only half kidding. Actually, we're not going to Florida anymore, which is kind of a bummer, so... In a few months. I was supposed to go to Disney, and then we realized how much money it was to go to Disney. And I was like, I don't want to go to Disney anymore. And all my friends were like, that's understandable. I don't know what I'm going to do in Atlanta for a week, but... Other than stress about getting a COVID test. I love it here. Such a great place to be. Good things grow in Ontario. Oh my god. Taylor, I was gonna do, so Core is gonna be at Lanier, and I was just gonna take pictures in front of Lanier going, where is everybody? But I don't think we'll have time, because I fly in that day. I'm like, yo, I'm here, where everyone at? Ready for the race, baby! I feel it's disrespectful to call Disneyland the happiest place on earth, when in Atlanta, allegedly, there is a strip club, tire shop, wheel rental, and wing place all in the same building. Oh, and recording studio. How is that not the happiest place on earth? Riddle me this, Disney. How many titty bars are in fucking Disneyland? That's what I thought. Forget about Walt Disney. I'm looking for Walt Titty, man. Let's go. Sorry, Fiasco's parents. These are the risks you take, man. Let's go for the big 1-0. Walt Titney. There we go. Oh, man. I get to shoot a gun for the first time. I'm kind of nervous. There's a corner there. Speed. I want this 10, baby. Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Love the 10s, baby. Get a hot lap time. Love the 10s, baby. Double apex because I don't know what I'm doing. Come on. Pog. No! I've celebrated too soon. Out of my way, asshole. There was an apex there, by the way. Not sure if anyone was aware. Clearly I was not. It sounds pretty good, doesn't it? For, like, GT2 sounds? Sounds scrappy. Mom just sent her you TikTok. She's hacked. Only reasonable explanation. Come on! Oh my god, again. Why are you doing me like this, man? This one's it, man. This is the money lap. This is the money lap. Oh no, there's a car. Sir, please. Go! Stroke! Again! I'm getting pissed. Oh wait, I ran her 110-1.
Holy shit!
We're going at it all night.
I thought that was another 111. I was like, wait a minute. I literally ran a 110. I'm paying attention. What's up, Cam? Thank you for the 23 months. We are indeed going at it all night. By all night, I mean for exactly 50 laps and no more. No, I was trying to run a 10, and I didn't even notice that I ran a 110-1. I thought it was a 111-1 again. It's like, how did I even do that 3 times in a row? And I looked, and I was like, wait. The 160 should be faster than the 194. And then I looked at the other digit. Alright. Here comes the 109, baby. Here comes the smoke, baby. Wind it up! Not this lap, obviously, but... Yeah, this is it. Walls are hard, and so am I. Skelly figured it out. Well, that's not going to be helpful. All right, this one's going to be the heater. I'd shit if this was another 10. That lap was terrible. Reaper, it's that band you like. That, granted, I also like, but... Where was I going, dude? Fuck. Oh, this is... Oh, it's ruined it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Chicane with the gift sub. Who do you think you are? I am. To Big LC, the Big LC, Luke Callows. That's a wrestling joke. Thank you for food. Here is a bunch of stupid emotes. Even trade offer. I receive pancakes. You receive emotes. That's 2 years as well. Jeesh. I just don't know what to do in Sector 1 anymore. What's up, Toupee? You're late. There's going to be hell to pay. Get it? I hit every wall. Macau? What game are you playing, Macau? The one and only Wubs. Hold on. Is that the same Wubs as before? I'm confused! Stop changing your usernames. I don't like change. No, okay. There's someone else with the name Wubs. I got confused. But it can only be the one and only, of course. My fault. Aceto. Oh, that explains it. I was like, what game has Macau out of the box? None. On the round table. Oh, the Siege Discord? Yeah, about that. Fun story about that. Me and the Siege community are it's a fun dichotomy. They receive loud small boy, and I receive nothing in return because I do not even play the video game. My friends are all just cosplayers, and I hold their things when they come to Montreal. So retro. Gran Turismo 2, brother, 1999. This game could fuck my wife. If I had one. Dinkelberg. I haven't heard this in a minute. This is a bop. I was like, why does my stomach feel weird? I was like, what'd you have to drink today? Coffee? Coffee's got water in it, right? Oh, I'm literally stupid. And I know exactly why I couldn't play this unmodded. Thank you, Palm Fresh, for the host. What's the difference? Like, it just has a couple more cars and tracks, right? Like, it's not that huge deal. Cabin Frisky and the boys. You got photos. Who are you? Like, are you comfortable sharing your real name? Like, have we met in real life? I know most of, if not the whole cabin crew, so. Also saying, who are you? Is a bit much, sorry. 4K with widescreen. I'm playing in 16:9, but it looks like shit, so. You guys see it in 4:3. That is a fucking wall. So we're looking to pit around lap 35. Funny, this car has so much grip that the fronts just die before anything else. Every other rear-wheel drive car driven in this game, just the rear goes... How goes the stream? We're dropping a shit ton of frames as per usual. I think uploading constantly has, for the last week, has angered my internet. Caleb? I've heard of. The name sounds familiar. Okay, cool. I was like, fuck, did I forget someone from Siege? I feel so bad. Alright. Call me Wubs. I plan to. Everyone's like, some people come in here with like really goofy usernames. Like, you can call me by my real name. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm reading what you've written. You chose this name, now you have to live with it forever. Likewise, homie. I'm upset that we have not met face to face, but that one day that will be rectified. This Pro Aero from the Red Bull live stream. Yes, I am the talent. Thanks for reminding me. You guys thought I had a big ego before. Goes public. Poggers. So probably 23. I'm surprised they, it's not public this year. But I think it's less about the crowd and more about the international crowd that they're worried about. Because there's big sporting events in Centre Bell right now, but it's all Montreal people. Or like from other places in Canada. But I think they're worried that maybe the huge international crowd might do something. Because it's not even like it's just Americans. It's like Americans, Germans, like people from England, like... Before borders get closed down again. Hopefully after December 13th. After that, they can do whatever the fuck they want. If I get stuck in the U.S., I'm gonna cry a lot. No offense to Americans, but like, I don't want to be stuck in a foreign country for an indiscriminate amount of time. Yeah. It's less about... I saw people on Siege be pissed off, and I kind of understood it, and then this second just now, I also understand why they have it with no fans. Because how do you be like, fans only from Canada? That's kind of not right. Unless Canada closes their borders again, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just the smarter move. Yeah, SI is such an international event. Like every time I go out, because I kind of like half watch, and then I just go out drinking with the boys, you know. So like every time we go out, we meet people from like Germany and people from like England and like Korea, and like it's not like there's just a couple people flying in that are a little crazy, you know what I mean? It's a huge event, so it makes sense. I understand why people are piffed, but like also I understand why they did it. Hands to the bros, dude. Was so excited to travel, and then realized all the fucking hoops. I cannot wait to just go. I want to go see my friends in the U.S. and get on a plane and go. Like, the amount of fucking hoops I gotta jump through to get there and get back is just almost refunded my tickets, to be honest. If I was just going to visit, I probably would have refunded my tickets. I'm going for a wedding, and I said I would be there, so. Come to cabin. So I live in Canada. It's a trip. Flights are not cheap, ever. So the only way to be able to come to the cabin is if I had like 6 months of notice. But now I just think since it started, I've not been able to go. But now I'm like not poor, and well, okay, I'm not as poor, and the borders are open, kind of, so. It would be sick to time a cabin trip with Formula Drift Atlanta. That would be fantastic. Because that way I usually drive down for Formula Drift. So we could drive down and go, yay! I would stay with Frisky for the week, and then on the weekend we're in the cabin. And that's like half my drive home anyway. Then I can just leave from there. Well, not half, but it's a significant amount of my drive home. Yeah, I could pit window is open. Normally in November. Fuck! Yeah, it would depend on the weekend. I will ask to be looped in on the next cabin trip. As long as, like, the world doesn't set itself on fire, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. The way the borders are open now are, like, it's a headache, but it's reasonable, so we'll see. Like, right now, I could just cross the border, and then I just need a test to get back. Which is already fucking annoying, but whatever. I guess. I get it. It's like, I got vaccinated. For what? The world's setting itself on fire. That is true. We'll see. I can't wait to be able to plan trips long term again. That's going to be fun. You're like, hey, we're going to go on this trip in like a year and not have to worry about the world exploding. I'm looking forward to it. Is it just tires? Just tires. Fuel's a non-factor. You should. I'm actually playing this on a real PS2. Like, I'm not using an emulator or whatever. And it's very fun to be able to hear, like, the PS2 boot up noise and, like, hear it spinning in the other side of the room and hit next lap. I mean, I can. I think if I was a bit bold, I could have one-stopped this. Oi! Beastie Boy to grocery store. Oh, I could get a booster shot while I'm down there. We can't get them here yet. Booster as in the third shot. Right now, it's just reserved for like immunocompromised people. But I know a lot of people when Canada's vaccines were behind, they just went to the States, were like, sauce me up, please. And they were like, yeah. No problemo. Yeah, mate. Need your Vax card? I have it on my phone. It's a QR code. Yeah, think about this, though. Like, this was 1999, and these graphics were, like, in their own world of good. Like, nothing was close to Gran Turismo in terms of, like, these kinds of games. Like, car models were stunning for this period of time. And now you have shit like laser scanned and whatever. Accept QR code. Well, that's all I got. When I got my second shot, they sent me an email, and the email's got a little QR code on it. That's all I've got. You know what? I probably won't. Not because I, like, don't believe in the vaccine or anything. But just I don't want to be... Oh, my God, I'm doing it again. I don't want to be sick at my friend's house. I'm only there for, like... Other than the wedding, I'm there for a week, right? So I don't want, like, 2 days of that to be vaccine coma. It's a good idea, but it might ruin a little bit of my trip, you know? And I'm already getting, like, tested out the ass, so I'm not really worried about catching it. I'm going to give the booster in international terminals. We shall see. With the amount of fucking around I'm going to have to do at customs, I'm not playing the get to the airport late and hope for the best game. Like, I just flew to Toronto, and I showed up, like, 45 minutes before the flight. Because I'm like, I know my airport. I know where I got to be. I know the gates. But with this, it says 3 hours early. I may even go earlier than that. I want all the time to get through customs. I want all the time to, like, if I'm missing any paperwork, if I have time to find it. And get all my ducks in a row, you know? As you board the flight. I have to drive home, but other than that. Shit. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Riot. Who said riot? Did I say riot? I did not mean to say riot. I'm going to watch the new, speaking of riot, actually. I'm going to watch the new League of Legends anime. On the plane. I don't give a flying fuck about League. Like, I don't at all. I tried getting into League once, and it just didn't... I didn't have the best teachers. But I've always liked the character design, the lore, like, all the effort they put into the world. And I've heard from non-League enjoyers, League enjoyers, and anime and non-anime enjoyers that was it Arcane is, like, slaps. So I'm going to download whatever's out and then just watch it on the plane. My employees leaving due to mandates? No, because people actually got vaccines here. Well, I mean, not everybody, but our vaccine rates are pretty decent. The city I live in, it's like 80%. When I wanted to play League a couple years ago, it's because my girlfriend at the time played League, and a couple of my friends did. So I was like, I want to be able to play a video game that my friends like, not just like racing games. So I was like, whatever, let's play the League of Legends. It's free. And then they all came over to play at our house and teach me. But they were all having fun playing with each other and just kind of goofing off. I didn't learn anything. They're like, all right, we're time to ready to jump into real games. I'm like, dude, what? How do I move my camera? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They're like, oh, you've never played, like, a MOBA before? I'm like, no! Of course not! MOBA got cars in it? Does the Cars movie have a MOBA? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Same thing with World of Warcraft, but that went way better. Me and my friend, Calvin, both are interested in video games for the same reasons. So, my ex tried to teach me Warcraft, and she's like power leveling us. Like, all we're doing is dungeon after dungeon after dungeon. I don't know if you've played World of Warcraft. The gameplay is not great. You just click things. It's not really riveting. Especially when you're just, like, grinding for levels. Like, you just click stuff. It's not hard. Well, I don't want to say it's not hard, but it's not entertaining to me. Honestly, like, I kind of I don't say anti-vax people, but, like, I know I have people in my my circle that are just like not comfortable getting the vaccine until they see like actual long-term results on human beings. And I mean, that can be disputed, but at least that kind of makes sense. If you work in like health or in travel, those are the two worst fucking places. Like yeah, they may force your hand a bit, and that's completely understandable. If you work at McDonald's and they're like mandatory vaccination, I'm like, that's a little much. But like in the airline industry and in like the hospital would be the two places I'd be like, no, absolutely. Like, this is not a choice. I didn't choose to get my fucking hepatitis shot when I was younger. What if I didn't want a hepatitis shot? No one asked me what I wanted. But I'm in a school full of fucking other kids. No, but imagine, Poppin' Fresh, like you're old, right? Or you have respiratory issues. And you go into the hospital for like a routine thing, and some goober gives you COVID that works there, and you die. Like, this is literally the two worst fucking places for the full virus. Like, it's kind of a shitty argument, but whatever. Man, I got like 2 110s and just can't do it again. I forget what we were talking about before I got sidetracked. Super cool. 109. Talking like I will not pit for fresh tires right now. Oh, yeah, no, I was trying to learn League and then just... Oh, yeah, Warcraft. Right. So, my character's name was Duna Marash, and my friend's was apostrophe Kanamanar, and we were two halves of the same person. I also had an alt account called Professor Diddles, where I would go into the roleplay world and find the little tavern where everyone was having World of Warcraft sex, and I would instigate coitus with somebody, and then as soon as I got them into a private room, I would educate them on all the follies of unsafe sex and how they should use protection. And my girlfriend, she didn't like that. She wasn't a fan. So you're not taking the game seriously. I'm like, I know. It's so much more fun this way. You go to like public worlds and just shit post, and it was so much fun. Nope. Gotta grind dungeons. That's the fun of the game. I wholeheartedly disagree with you. It's just like cool looking RuneScape. Like, nope. VR chat. I'm actually getting into VR chat after this. Like, after this race, my friends are having a DJ event. Well, like, if you're just getting into the video game, I feel like shit posting and being stupid is how you get like stuck in. And then you're like, all right, cool. I don't want to be shit post and be stupid anymore. I want to take this seriously. And then you do all the fucking grinding and whatever. But you'd be like, here's literally the most boring and worst part of the game. And you're like, all right, cool. What now? Continue clicking buttons. What happens if I don't want to click buttons? That sucks. Gonna have to keep clicking buttons. Ow. Sir? Like, imagine I'm like, hey man, you should play Gran Turismo. It's a really good video game. Oh, okay. Well, how do I get started? Oh, do the 2-hour endurance race. No. Or do the one-make races. No, that's literally the worst part of the game. Alright, we're getting new boots. We're going for the 109. I think as long as the tires are green, we can do it, but if they're yellow, we can't. Going for the fastest lap, even though we probably already have it by several seconds. Well, we could have did this race in under an hour. Yeah, getting into this NASCAR game. How? Oh, do the Daytona 500 at 100% length. No. Doesn't make any sense. Still first? Sweet. Alright. Here I go. Sorry. Monster Hunter. I'm gonna have fun, fight the monster you think is coolest first. My buddy's like a Monster Hunter YouTuber. And I've always wanted, I see him like looking like he has so much fun. I've always wanted to get into it, at least give it a try, but I think that's one of those video games that either is not gonna stick with me at all, or it's gonna completely take over my life. So I kind of haven't bothered. That's why I don't fuck with MMOs too much. That's why I refused to play Yakuza for the longest time, because I'm like, I'm going to get into this. And then once I get into this, it's like, you're never going to see me again. Yeah. The best way to play video games is just getting into things organically. All right, here we go. It's all about the lap time, baby. It's fine. We can come back from that. I've got at least like 4 laps of full speed. We can go faster through there. Too much brake. Okay, that felt quick. I don't know if it was 109 quick, but that felt quick. Oh, fucker. I gotta get ready to pass this guy, like, already. Yeah! Easy game. Easy video game. Banger. I think I could do a 108. I feel like I can go faster. I think I left time on the table there. That's a fucking wall. Not a good place to start. Alright, I've got 2 more chances at this. Start turning, start turning, start turning, start turning. Thank you. It's a certified Caitlin Shoots banger right now. I always break at the wrong place for that. Kept it off the wall, though. Nah, not good enough. I think that's a 9. That might be. Nope, another low 10. Tires might be pooched. Nah, it's over. I got my 9. I got my 9 by a long way. That's fine. Oh, that'll help. That's the first time I've gotten that corner right. Too much brake there. That might be another 9. I tried. Not another 10. I only ran 109. It was a 109.4. What the fuck magic juice was I on for that lap? Dude, we were schmoovin' at one time. For 69 glorious seconds. You only dropped 5,000 frames for that whole thing. For reference, we dropped 30,000 frames on the whole stream so far, so. That may even be watchable. Again, I recorded it, so don't worry about it. This is like a big Gran Turismo car, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a die cast of it or something. Like it's one of the lore cars, I guess. I don't know how you'd say it. The hero cars? That's it. Like it's in all the trailers and shit for almost every game. It was really featured in 3 heavy. From what I remember. All right, we got 2 more events left to do in this whole video game. I lied, 3. We have Grand Valley, 300 kilometers. In streetcars. I didn't do this. I went to the camera. I just want to see what's in here. Yeah, about what I expected. So Grand Valley, 300 Ks. And then we have Trial Mountain. We're going to do in Dave, in the little Pajero box. Turn on Carre browsing. No. Oh, it's because my phone fell on my fucking desk. So we have this to do. We have this to do, which we're going to do in Dave. And then we have the final championship left to do, which is 5 races. There's not really, like, drifting existed, but it didn't really exist. Like, video games didn't have, like, drift. What do you call it? It's not like Forza, where, like, it's a totally different thing. Like, you just slide. The game wasn't that complicated yet. Yeah, tires weren't made out of tires yet. Hydrate. I'll do what I want, okay? Hammer 8829. I'm kidding. I'm doing it. So I think the intelligent thing to do here would be let the internet continue being an asshole. Jump in and do these two either Tuesday or Wednesday. How's your night going? I'm just about to wrap up, dude. I'm very sorry. But I would be playing for like 6 hours to finish the game tonight, or I'll save it for another day. So either Tuesday or Wednesday we're finishing this game. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. And then the last championship. Because both of those races should just be about an hour. The 2-hour one really fucked me today. But I got it out of the way. He's done. So, I plan on streaming Tuesday, but I might give myself the extra day just to get ready to travel. No, I should probably do that on Wednesday. So, expect the finale of this game to be on Tuesday. But you gave me my first ever gifted sub on Rhino stream. Oh, dude, don't worry about it. Don't even mention it. Oh, I love this song. Hold on. Bop. We're bopping. Oh, I gotta turn this off.